Hey everybody, we're the Ohio guys. Welcome to another edition of Voice of the Voices. I'm guest speaker from Chicago, Ansley Young. He's Travis Willingham.
I am,
How are you
indeed.
doing today,
I
Travis?
am great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Did you know that you spell your name A-N-S-E-L and not A-N-S-L-E?
Yes.
Just making sure you knew, because that's how I spelled it the first time. Incorrectly. Yeah.
So, what's it like working in the industry today?
The industry is great right now. We made our start in anime in Texas. We moved out to Los Angeles and did additional anime out there, but it also opened up video games, performance capture, motion capture video games, as well as original animation series and original animation projects to go straight to DVD with Warner Brothers, Sony, stuff like that.
Now, what is one of the favorite anime you've worked on?
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was the second in that particular property series, and it's my favorite. I played Colonel Roy Mustang, who was one of my first lead characters, but he's just one of the more well-written, well-rounded characters that I really got to do a lot of learning with, kind of growing with. And he's kind of where I cut my teeth learning to voice act. Before that, it was theater and film, and in voice acting, it's just your voice. So there's a lot to learn where it comes to mic technique and volume and displacement and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Well, speaking of Roy Mustang, what was it like working on Full Metal Alchemist?
It was great. It was really great. He was a fantastic character, super cool guy. Somebody that all guys are like, wow, he's really cool. He's got really great abilities. He's got a dark and cloudy past, shrouded in mystery, a lot of emotional guilt. So he's a nice, thick character that you can really sink your teeth into. It's a great exercise in subtlety in some areas and an exercise in very large comedy in others. So you really get to play the full gamut there. Yeah.
Now, if you could play or be any of the characters you've played in, anime or video games in real life, who would they be? And feel free to mix and match like characteristics.
Well, actually, I got to play Superman and Lego Batman too, Super Friends, and you can't really top Superman because he can fly, he's invincible, he's got the heat vision and X-ray, and it's kind of hard to top that. I would say the Flame Alchemist, where you just be able to snap and do things, but you have to have the glove. You can still get shot and die, So I think the invincible rate's pretty high on importance level. Yeah.
Now, is there anything that's recently been announced or recently been released that you'd like to talk about or plug?
Yeah, for the PS4, Troy Baker, Laura Bailey, and I are working on a game called Infamous Second Son, which is going to be a launch window title coming out in February. It's full performance and facial capture video game project, third in the installment of the Infamous series, which is really great. Really cool story about two brothers, Delson Rowe, played by Troy Baker, and his brother Reggie Rowe, which I play. We're also in the PS4 launch title called Knack, which, along with like Matthew Mercer, Josh Keaton, J.B. Blanc, Laura Bailey again, Fred Tatasciore, some people like that. That's going to be a launch title more for it's more of a kid, aimed video game. And I'm trying to think what else we can. We're also doing an original animation series for Disney XD where I get to play Thor for Marvel's Avengers Assemble. Laura's playing Black Widow, Troy plays Hawkeye, and some other anime veterans. Liam O'Brien plays the Red Skull, Roger Craig Smith plays Captain America. So it's a lot of fun working on that show, along with Ultimate Spider-Man, Hulk and the Agents of Smath, anything that falls under that Marvel and Disney umbrella.
Okay. Now, I know Toonami has just started recently airing on Toonami.
Yeah.
Soul Eater. So, what was it like working on that?
Soul Eater. I had a smaller part. I played Free the werewolf. So I think there was only like 3 or 4 episodes, and outside of a couple episodes that I watched with Laura in the beginning, I haven't been able to see the entire series. So being able to come in and play a werewolf, which I'm always a fan of, and watch Laura really do her thing in that show has been great. And I think the animation in that show is second to none. It's really great.
And lastly, is there any way fans can follow you or keep track of you, like what you're in?
Yes.
Social media networks?
I have a website, just traviswillingham.com. I haven't updated it in like a year and a half. That's my fault. But there's an email link there where you can send me a message. I'll always see it. Whether I respond is a completely different thing. I used to be on Facebook a lot, not so much anymore. And I used to be a complete Twitter hater. But now it's pretty much all that I do. My Twitter is @WillingBlam, because Willingham was taken, so it's just WillingBlam. Thank you, Sam Riegel. And if you send me a message on there or follow me, that's a pretty good way to get in touch too.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm Ansley Young. He's Travis.
I am.
We'll see you next time.